Well, hello everybody. Welcome to this beautiful Sunday afternoon in northern Michigan. The sun is out, it's warm. I don't even know why I have a jacket on, it's that warm. T-shirt would have been plenty. So we are here, like we are every day, to put some food out, so we're going to do that. And then we've got some thank yous to do, and also some information to share with you. So we'll be right back. What's that?
The deer.
Yeah,
it's hard to see, they blend right in.
Yeah, they didn't go far. All right, we're going to get started. Brenda's putting food out specifically for the robins. She's putting out dried crickets, dried mealworms, and dried fly larvae. And yeah, it smells delicious, as you can imagine. But apparently, it's what the robins like. So we actually have a little area of grass that's starting to appear. So we're going to put it there. And the drive here, yeah, dear, there's one waiting right here for us. On the drive here, we saw 5 robins, and the last one was just off our property here. So they're out there. They're along the roads where it's starting to melt, trying to find some food.
You can come get it.
She's saying, "You guys just get out of there, and I'll come and eat." They'll come down. There's one standing pretty close, and then there's about 3
Probably
more.
about 50 feet?
Yeah.
No, maybe 100 feet.
3 more that are standing behind some brush. They don't think we can see them. All right, let me go ahead and get started. First of all, it was kind of nice to come, and there was an envelope taped to the garage door from Linda Nixay. So thank you very much for that. She dropped off a gift card for Tractor Supply, so that's where we just came from. In fact, before we leave, we've got a load we need to unload from there right now. So Linda, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I don't know exactly where you're at, but obviously you're here in northern Michigan, I would assume, if you were able to drive here today. So thank you.
Lewiston is where she said.
Oh, Lewiston?
She had friends, yeah.
Okay. All right. Next, I'd like to thank Tansy Phillips. She's from Chelsea, West Sussex in the UK. And those of you that have been around for quite a while on our site have seen some of the work of Tansy Phillips. If you click on that wildlife, what's it say? Identify wildlife link at the top of the page on our website, snowmancam.com. If you click on that, you'll see some of her work in there. She did some paintings while she was watching the webcam there in the UK, and of the different wildlife that was coming in. And I just got hit in the top of the head.
Probably water.
Is it? Okay, good.
I don't know, I couldn't see.
I don't mind water.
All the sap dripping.
All right. So anyways, Tansy, thank you very much. We appreciate your support. Also like to thank Elaine Buck from Monroe, Georgia. Made a generous contribution. Also, we received, and I think I mentioned this before, but Gail Schultz, not sure where you're from, Gail, just waiting to hear back from you, also gave us a gift card for Tractor Supply for food. Also like to thank Connie Scott. Connie helps us out in so many different ways. She helps us out monthly, and she's decided to add a little extra, actually a lot extra, for this month to help us get through this time of need. So Connie, thank you very much. I'm sure you guys have seen some of her work. She's done a lot of things to actually help raise money for the site, making up the refrigerator magnets that look like the Snowman, and there's a lot of different things she's done. And in her donation, she wanted that to be honoring our veterans. Sure, if you want to.
This is from Connie and her husband Rob, and it says, "Good afternoon, Ken and Brenda. Today I wanted to send a little gift to honor our veterans. They are both brats of the Navy and Marine Corps," she said. "This is something so very dear to me. As we approach Memorial Day, all I think about is our veterans, because our veterans, past, present, and future, securing our freedom. I can't thank these men and women enough for such a sacrifice. As we talk on Snowman camera chat and ask questions about what do the animals eat when the forest is very low on food, or where do they hunker down waiting for the weather to cease and hide from brutal elements, I thought of these very things my father went through in Vietnam. Depending on the forest/jungle as their provider many times, his many stories of pouring rains in the dense forest, soaked and hungry, digging mud holes to hunker in, just waiting to get out of danger until they could get through. But hunger was one thing many times he talked about. He said the forest jungle was beautiful but very dangerous. Food was not plentiful. He talked about being airlifted out of the jungle after being shot and knowing that they could get blown out of the sky during the extraction. All he asked is if there was any food on the chopper that could be left behind. He barely survived, but he vowed no hunger in our home. Just like you, Brenda, Richard, and Jean, finding ways to keep food out for the animals, the forest will come back and provide, but hunger is real when the winter is brutal. Thanks to all the Snowman Cam family chatters who answered questions on the beautiful Michigan forest and the life of the animals and their struggles of survival. Someone is always ready with answers. What a great family on Snowman Camera. Thank you, veterans, in bolded letters. Thank you, veterans, for our ultimate sacrifice. These couple bags of food are donated in your names, our veterans of America. Thank you so much, Brenda and Ken, for making multiple trips daily to feed the animals. Rob and Connie Scott. And thank you, veterans, from all our hearts also. I have many family members that are veterans.
Yep, absolutely. And Connie, I know you said a couple of bags. It'll be more than a couple of bags that we'll be able to pick up with your donation. So thank you very much. We certainly appreciate that. All right, moving on here, we'd like to thank Linda Kordsmeyer, and she is from Ward, Arkansas. Linda's been helping us out on a monthly basis for several months now. Linda, we appreciate your support. Also like to thank Lawrence and Barbara I think it's Divizio, from Dearborn. And Lawrence sent me a nice email this morning. They've signed up to help us out on a monthly basis, and he wanted me to mention just that his wife is a naturalist, and she's working to protect and save animals, and he's very proud of her for that. And he says, in fact, today he was working on building a turtle enclosure to help rehab a turtle. So Lawrence and Barbara from Dearborn, thank you very much. We certainly appreciate your monthly support. And also waiting to hear back from Connie, who had sent us a gift card. I just don't want to mention the last name because she hasn't given me permission or told me where she's from. So send an email to her, just waiting to hear back on that. Just a quick update on Richard, and speaking of veterans, Richard is a veteran. Richard was in the Navy. But just a quick update, not too much to say, not too much has changed. But one thing the family has asked us today to ask for their privacy. As those of you who know Richard, he was very free in giving out his cell phone number and his email address and all those kinds of things. And there's just been an outpouring of love and support, obviously, from around the world for him. But it's getting to be a rather overwhelming for the family, and you can imagine how tough this has got to be for them. So they're just asking for privacy from here on out, and we're certainly going to respect that, and we hope that everybody else out there does too. And they are asking, though, for continued prayers for Richard and for the family, and we certainly do that. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we've got some more envelopes here. We just picked these up. These are for Richard. We're adding to the pile to take down so when he's well enough to read them. And we received a card here from Mr. and Mrs. Dan Parks from Alexandria, PA. So that's for Richard. We'll make sure he gets that. We also have another one for Richard here from Edward Harrison. And Edward is United States Navy retired from Spring Grove, Pennsylvania. And Edward, I'm sure you'll be happy to know that Richard is also United States Navy retired. So I know there's definitely a bond there. So he'll really appreciate that, like he does with the rest of them. And you've got one you wanted to read there?
This is from Linda. It was taped to our garage door when we arrived today. And she, again, gave the gift card for Tractor Supply. And it says, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. And inside she wrote, you seem to be accomplishing this quote. My hostess had my, well, you don't need that part, but.
Okay, yeah, sometimes,
very nice card.
Sometimes it's hard to filter what we should be reading and what we shouldn't. So we apologize if we ever overstep our bounds and read something that we shouldn't. All right, EarthCam update, just to let everybody know, they're continuing to work on that. If you go to our site, snowmancam.com, you see the video, but there's no sound. They're trying to fix that. It's not a problem, with our website. It has something to do with people's browsers. There's actually some people out there that do get the sound. But in the meantime, of course, if you can't hear me, you won't know this. But if you could just continue to spread the word for us, if you can hear us, that if you go to snowmancam.com and you're watching a video with no sound, right underneath the video I've got a link. You click on it, it opens up our page in EarthCam. There's a little commercial you need to watch, and you don't have to watch it if you don't want to, but a little commercial will play, and then from that, the sound will start. And then you can either continue watching it on our EarthCam page, or if you're interested in being involved in watching the chat, just go ahead and minimize that and have the other page open, our page, and you'll hear the sound just like you did before. Also, welcome to all our new YouTube subscribers. We got 691. In fact, actually, I haven't had a chance, but I'm going to do it today. I'm going to send an email to John Baxter, because John has been so good for many, many months capturing our little talk here and then putting it up on YouTube. And we haven't seen anything since like the 18th or 19th, so we hope John is doing okay. And I'm going to track him down and first of all make sure that he is okay, and then find out if there's any way we can get those. And then in the meantime, if there's anybody else that knows how to do that, I'm not that extremely techy, but what John would do every day is he would capture our talk from the archives, and then he would go ahead and upload those to a YouTube page. And then from there I was able to capture them and put them on our YouTube page. So again, John, we hope you're doing well. Worried about you. And but I just wanted to let everybody know why there hasn't been any postings here for the last several days. But I do see we have 691 subscribers, so there's still tons and tons of content on there for all you new people that have joined. You'll definitely want to go to our YouTube page, and from there you can see behind the scenes videos, you can see news stories, you can see why we're doing what we're doing. You'll see videos of when the bear are here, just a lot of cool content, really stuff there that you just won't see anyplace else. So feel free to go there and subscribe. The easiest way to get there is go to our website, snowmancam.com. Top of the page there's a link that says YouTube page. That takes you right into our page. A little box will pop up asking you to subscribe. We appreciate it if you do that. There's no cost, never will be a cost, and you'll be a part of that, and you'll know a lot more of what's going on here. Also, welcome to all our Facebook folks. I've seen a couple of people are actually introducing themselves when they join. I appreciate that, because when you do join our pages, I get a chance to see you and know who you are and where you're from. But the rest of the group, they'll never know you're there until you make your first post. And I think you'll be surprised just how welcoming everybody is from around the world. So be sure to give them the pleasure of welcoming you in. Also, Twitter. Our Twitter page is continuing to grow. I think people are finding that that's the best and quickest way to find out what's going on here, because as soon as we post something, it just instantly goes out to everybody that's following us on Twitter. So whether there's a black bear wandering in, or a coyote, or a fox, or something you don't necessarily see every day, that'll get posted right away. So that's the quickest way to get notified. And last but not least, just want to thank all the people that are clicking that eBay link on our site at snowmancam.com before you go off and make your purchases. When you do that, eBay shares a small portion of the sale with us. And I checked this morning, we're at $34 for the month, and that definitely helps. So if you like to shop on eBay, or even if you've never done before, Brenda and I like to shop there. Just be sure to go to snowmancam.com, right into the chat room. There's a link there that says, I think, click here to go to eBay or something along that line. But yeah, when you do that, it just tells eBay you came from us. It doesn't tell us who you are, what you bought, where you're from, anything like that. There goes Danny. And it's just a great extra way to support us without any additional cost to you whatsoever. All right, I see you've got corn underneath there for the porcupines tonight. Yep. I think we're in pretty good shape with food. We see deer across the street, deer on the side of the hill.
Not quite as many as what we've had during the storm, though. So you might see a thin, right? Because they start spreading out and go into their own areas during the summer. Yep,
that was our only goal here, is to get as many from this area to survive as possible. And most of them are looking pretty good. There were some that did not look so good. A lot of young ones that you could see their ribs, and some other adults that were really, really thin. That, who knows how many miles they walked in to get here. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, we have the internet to find each other. I'm not sure how the deer talk to each other to let them know where there's food, but somehow they were able to communicate that to each other and get in here.
Buds on the tree.
Buds are coming out?
Yeah, can't you see?
No, I can't see that far without my glasses on. So, all right, well, I hear birds coming in. In fact, there's a junco right there. We're starting to see more of a variety of birds. I think the orioles are close by. Hummingbirds are still, I don't know if they've quite crossed the southern border of Michigan yet, but we'll be seeing those. And at some point, I will hang an oriole feeder and a hummingbird feeder, so you'll get a chance to see them. So, anything else today? We good?
I think we're good.
All right, you're going to hear a little bit of noise here for a bit because we've got some bags of food to unload, and then we're going to take off. But we just want to say that we hope wherever you're watching us from around the world that you're warm and safe and comfortable, and that you're in good health, and also that you're well fed. And with your help, like the folks that I mentioned here earlier, we'll be here every day putting out enough food to make sure we get the wildlife through another tough winter here. So have a great Sunday afternoon, everybody. We will see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
And watch for Todd tonight. He'll probably be out here tonight.
Or the kids.
Or the kids.